Let's Play, and we are going to be playing the Outer Worlds, as you can see from the title screen. We're going to be playing on Supernova. Supernova mode is the hardest difficulty and can only be selected at the start of the game, and is recommended for advanced players. Supernova mode adds additional challenges to the game. If you reduce the difficulty below, Supernova cannot be re-enabled. Enemies have more health and deal more damage. You must eat, drink, and sleep to survive. Companions can die permanently. Crippled body and limb conditions can be healed with bed rest. Weapons and armors work very poorly at 0 durability. You can only fast travel to your ship. You can only sleep inside your ship. You can only manually save while inside your ship. That sounds really tedious. I'm actually gonna just do hard. I didn't realize how tedious that sounded. So we're gonna edit this title. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm a space dude. Yes. But anyways, hold on 1 second before we start this, because I just realized I have a game downloading in the background, and I'm going to pause that while I'm recording. Guys, this is my brand new series. Hopefully I can stick with it. We're going to be playing on hard mode. Yeah, we're going to be playing on hard mode. Yeah, that's all fine. Show cinematics. Why would I want Yeah, whatever. That's all fine. I don't know. Yes. Hopefully be doing at least 1 or 2 streams a week. Maybe
Come
more.
to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations.
And this is going to be
A trip of
completely
10
100%
short years
straight.
will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Yes. So I haven't actually decided on my character. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know if I want to do a sneaky approach. I think that's the best, because then you get like the 2 times damage. The more sneakiness you have. But if you guys don't know, well, we can just watch it, because it's going to kind of show you everything. I only have a limited time to stream today. I'm hoping that I'll be able to stream tomorrow. And I'll probably stream longer tomorrow than I did before. So I guess this is the very, very famous man. As you can see, he's a fugitive.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Alright. So this should be the character creation? Yes. Alright, so you know what? I don't really care about strength too much, but the carrying capacity, that's pretty nice. Engineering is a good one to get into. Let's also do lockpicking. So I think we're gonna go ahead and put a point there. We're gonna have a high dexterity. Actually,
You won't be quite so boring after you've saved the entire colony.
Perception. This one's a good one to have, because I'm probably gonna mostly use gun.
I bet you could see right through the board's lies.
Dodge. Man, inspiration, intimidate. I thought this had sneaking in it too. No, apparently not. Oh, dude, I want to.
It says you had a habit of snarling at people.
I should probably get good at. Yeah, I think we're gonna have
Eyes
high...
sharper than a terror ray.
Oh, that does critical damage.
You never did get used to the ship's gravity.
I'm gonna do intelligence high as well, because then we get that extra crit damage. 20%. Hack. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Alright. Boom. Now, we only get 2 things to put in. Beginning. Okay, so I think this.
Subtle and discreet. Exactly what I need.
And this?
Your skills would have been wasted in a corporate lab.
Or maybe I should. Yeah, well, that's fine. That's fine. We'll level up and stuff. Okay. All right. So, drink effect. I don't really care about that. Persuade, shock damage, engineering dodge, inspiration. We're gonna do cashier subgrade.
Working your way up to provisioner?
Yeah. I am, of course, a male. All right. I think I like the first head the best. Look at the. Yes, this guy. Don't really care about the rest. This guy is. I don't know what I'm gonna name him. I'll go with some chick hair. Nice little greenish blue tint hair. It's not gonna really matter because he's probably gonna eventually get a mask. Ooh, we're gonna give him a gnarly scar, like he's been in the war. All right, name. Name him Fry McKinley. Fry McKinley. There we go. Good old Irish name. Alright, summary. Yeah, long guns. He's proficient at, so unlock. Containers requiring 1 mag pick. Alright, cool. Yes, and that's what I want. Okay, cool. Oh, no. Fire McKinley, next. Start game.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Yeah, it's doing my own time. So, that's okay.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
I don't understand.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down to 90%. Skip drive
Shit.
inoperable.
She smack that ass and move it like a jet suit. Oh shit, it's right there.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be...
So,
I
how
see we're
I'm
in
going to play
position.
this
Good
is
luck.
I'm going to be totally against the corporations. Maybe I'll help them out when I need it, but for the most part, I'm going to be helping out the everyday people. Unless they need arises for it. But I'm also willing to take different approaches based on your guys' feedback. So even if you're watching this as a video later, make sure you comment and let me know what you would like to see me do.
Is this thing working?
Why does it keep
There you
telling
are.
me?
Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress.
Hello.
I'll check in with you as soon as you land.
Hello.
Good luck.
Hello.
All the colonists are counting on you.
Hello? Okay. I just had to make sure my volume was working, Loki, because it keeps telling me that it's not. I don't know if it's just because it's not. Whatever. Alright. Oh, what a beautiful world.
You've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it.
Hawthorne is
Oh
how
well,
you say
no
this.
sense in letting his ship go to waste.
He's very dead.
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh?
I don't like
Not
games
sure I
that tell me how to
trusted the
play.
fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
What's the guy at, Ned? Adreno. That's like a health. Yeah, almost saw him. I don't think I can fight. Alright.
You see now, you've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Okay.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Alright. Anything else I can, take? No? Okay. Moving forward.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Alright, so this is telling me that I have a... I can slow down time, basically. Damn, I shot his head and his whole body flew apart. Alright. Go ahead and lockpick this bad boy. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, yes, I'm pretty sure I can figure out how to use a. We're gonna go ahead. What's that? Yeah, what is this? Nothing. Okay. Oh yeah, fire does burn. Haha. Oh, the other guy kills what, right?
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Let's see.
You out of your mind? No way. Once we've dealt with these marauders, I'm hunting that sick freak down. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son. Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
I just earned a fine bonus.
Alright. Should I talk to her? Or I'm just gonna enter.
Please be informed. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
Yes? What
Hello.
is it?
Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors.
Oh,
Please
I
return
didn't know
any
that.
misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengage in airlocks. Prepare to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Jeez.
I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Alright. Yeah, I'm sure I can figure out how my skill points work. Congratulations, you leveled up. Well, that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so let's see what happens when I level up Sneak to at least level 9. One more. Oh, yes, that's what I want. That is what I want. That's all good for now. And I believe if I were to level up some of these, TTD location hit effects. Well, let's do a couple more of those. Okay, and this is some I should put into apply. Yes, yes, yes. I'm talking to myself. What do you want? Alright. Oh yeah, we can decount. I hold to break it down. Wait, does that have... what? I don't know what the diamond means. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, well. Well, well, I guess that's in my hand. Did I not select the perk? Well, let's see. We're gonna do this because. Okay, we're gonna unequip that. We're gonna cruise around the ship and see if we can find anything valuable.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
I can't just walk into it. Lame. Okay. Oh. Well, we're gonna have to repair that here. So.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died. The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Oh, no, some food. That's it.
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Let's go repair that shotgun.
If your equipment is in need of...
Alright. Tinker. That makes it stronger, right? Alright. Slightly more damage.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. I'm afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Where'd he go?
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
I got some over there. Yeah, let's just make our way to Edgewater. Freaking button. This shotgun sucks!
So much blood!
Holy cow, that was the worst shotgun I've ever had in my life. Well, yes. That was positively the worst shotgun. I'm sticking with the pistol. Jeebus. You would think the shotgun would do, like, massive damage. I was really close to that guy and just barely chipped away at itself. And jeez, I shot that guy like 5 times in the head. He really didn't have anything. You know, I also realized I forgot about my armor. I'm sure I can figure out my armor. Let's see, what am I wearing? That's 3. We throw that on. Stealth skills. And we will leave here for all my time. Armor parts. Cigarette later? Okay. Let's keep moving. Let's keep going. Just take a look. Alright. Fancy. So there's something down there. Check it out when I'm a little more powerful.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
I came from your mother.
It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by him. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Hey, I earned that fancy title. Started off a lowly junior gravesite builder, then junior interment engineer. Oh, and I was a junior burial assistant for a time. The rate I've been working, I'm bound to earn a promotion. Must be about 50, 60 burials away from associate in humor. Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Why is it doing that?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Alright.
Yeah? You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds. Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Yeah?
What was that?
Former people, yeah.
Give me an order.
Marauder's been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards. Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay. Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one... all my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees. Former people, yeah. Marauder's been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards. Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger. Couldn't tell you. No, I mean, I'm contractually prohibited from saying anything that might reflect poorly on Spacer's Choice. Ah, avoid it. Shouldn't have said that either. Look, forget I said anything.
Alright. We're done here. Kill these guards, take their loot. What do you got? Sword? We got probably that shitty ass shotgun. Alright, we're gonna do something. Okay. We need more money. If I can pick it up, we can do something with it. Messages. I'm not gonna read all the messages. If you guys want to, feel free. Feel free to pause the video, read them. Let me know if it says anything interesting. 3. Wow. Must be something good in there. Have to come back to 3. They wouldn't put stairs here, would they? Well. Like I said, I'm gonna be playing as primarily a good guy, and now I'm robbing people's houses. Still all. Why wouldn't I want to see? You know, I'm basically a part of this town now. talk to one guy. We're best friends. He would want me to do this. Zero G Brew. Alright. And this one house is that. Do I want to go that way? Oh, hi. Oh, that's like y'all say my bill. Anything? Ooh. Heavy ammo. Okay. Let's skedaddle into Edgewater, our first inhabited place that we've been. Well, first town, I guess. I guess, yeah. First town. Flowy ass house. Oh, it's just the.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me. Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk. Figured it was obvious. I got sick. Couldn't get better on my own. Got moved here for everyone's sake. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got. Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble. That's kind of you to say, I suppose. But I don't need help. What I need is to understand my own folly. Company always tells us, weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work.
Jesus.
I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
What was that?
I wonder if I could sell this. Oh, it's a barbershop. You need to talk to someone in there, don't I? You look like a great barber. Ew, you're this kind of barber. Okay. for a second. That is a assault rifle. Light assault rifle. I'm going to go ahead and unequip that. And we're going to put that in its place. Oh, I can break these shovels down. Aha.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. With what? My own blood? Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Not a bad idea, but I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. You know about Eugene? How?
I'm a badass.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Yes.
Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Alright. So. Jeez. People in this game are kind of stupid. Town leader. Cantina.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet. Music to my ears.
Oh. Wow. Alright, anyways. I want to the junk. good for now. Hey, he does turn towards you. Yeah. Kind of want to do this. Yeah, we'll go meet the town leader. I want to go look around a little bit, though.
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we had exploded.
Nothing too interesting. Oh, what's this? So that's just free to take. I figured the factory was Canary. No?
I've got some time. Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Oh. Thank God, that's all I get to talk to you about.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Oh, sweet merciful law. A marauder's in my domicile. There a reason you're running around outfitted like one of those monsters?
Yeah,
Mr. Thompson send you to put the fear in me? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy. Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic. I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. Alright, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better. That's all I can ask of you.
Okay.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Nothing I can do about that.
I can kill y'all. Constable, hi. Interesting. No? Yeah. Talk to one more person?
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free. As a Spacer's Choice Constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller. As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity. If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life. I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serve Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, also known as the Board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this.
Ooh, excuse me.
His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Okay. take a quick look around. See if there's anything interesting to steal. What's in here? I don't feel like reading any of that. Oh. Can I even put I don't even have a weapon to put modifications on, do I? Oh. Wait, what? What does this add to? Oh, heck yeah. Alright, let's break down all the stuff we have here. Maybe keep this hammer, because that could come in handy. Maybe keep that, because it does... Do you have anything to modify this with? Yeah, put that on there. Why not? So if I level this... Oh, let's away all that. Alright, I have a little bit of time left. I'm gonna go ahead and... Man, sometimes picking up shit in this game. Don't have any more mag picks. But one. Anyways, I just look at those because sometimes it could mean an extra dialogue opens up for some random person. You never know. It's gonna open for another mag pick in there. Alas. Maintenance. TV zone. Alright, cool. Well. Alright, yeah. So, I believe that is all that I have for right now, at least. I might actually get back on later. So there is stuff kind of hidden behind every corner. So I might actually get on later tonight. I got a few things to do, and then I'm basically not busy for the rest of the time. So next time we're gonna go talk to the people in here. We're gonna do some, yeah. So I'll probably just end off here, actually. We're going to go talk to these Spacer Choice Tuna people on the next episode. If you enjoyed this video, I know the beginning's a little slow, you know, because it's kind of introducing everything, and I kind of took it a little slow. So, I mean, if you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you guys want to see more, obviously, let me know down in the comments. And, of course, as always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching this later. We might actually check out all the stuff over there. Not sure yet. But, guys, we'll see you on the next video or the next live stream or whenever I see you. Bye.